This is the Zapata Brand Podcast, Quick Hits Edition, with George Zapata, with Coach Diz, and Jersey Jay-Z.
Well, good Sunday morning. Look who I've got here, Coach Diz on the line.
What's going on?
For some quick hits. Want to go over what we saw last night. Something we caught right on the button.
About time you did.
What's that?
It's about time you did.
I'm actually 2-0 the last 2 weeks, so let's be honest here. Give credit where credit's due.
Wait a second. I have a text message with you and Leo that you said, right? Garcia, there's something going on with him.
Yeah, but I still said he was going to win. Wait, just because I said something's going on, there's something going on in my life every day.
Come on.
Something goes on in my life every day, but that doesn't mean I don't show up for work. I told you what was going to happen with that fight. He was just too slow. That guy Durate was too slow. I knew that. So let's take it to, well, this actually leads into something I'm going to talk about later, but Devin Haney yesterday looks really good. He looked really good, defeating yesterday. It was a fight that I thought was going to be closer than it was, but it wasn't even close. Again, Regis too wide, unanimous decision victory. The thing that shocked me the most, the knockdown, he wobbled him twice, really bad, really bad. And Regis didn't do much. I think he landed 40 punches.
So I was right on. I said it was going to be a unanimous decision. I think he wobbled him and knocked him down because he was just off balance. Regis was his feet were not under him the whole fight.
Not the first knockdown, because when he went to the corner, he was like, he knew he got knocked down. He was like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, he was just
hit like right here.
Yeah, he got hit
right
by the neck here. And everything. Yep.
And that was a good shot. But I was shocked. I mean, he looked good. Haney looked good as far as like he looked like he thinned out real nice or bulked up real nice. But he looked good. He looked like
he carried the weight good. He carried the weight up. He carried the weight up good.
Like that was his weight class should be.
Yeah. He worked behind the jab and the right hand perfectly, like we talked about. But again, was Regis that good of a fighter? Come on.
I don't think okay. I'm not going to tell anybody that they're not a good fighter. I think he just was not on that level. That's a whole different ball game. He started at 17, 18 years old. You look at 8 years old is when Haney was actually fighting, but 5, he's in the gym.
Yeah,
he's got a big advantage there. It shocked me that they sold as many tickets as they did.
Yep.
That was big, but I didn't expect. I mean, when I saw about round 3, when he was that far, he couldn't hit Haney at all.
No.
I knew this guy's got some problems going into from round 6 to 8.
Haney's defense and head movement was great this fight. Great. He was just spinning and sidestep. Yeah, too sharp.
And the other thing is, he took a couple good punches. He got hit, face not marked up, nothing. So I thought he did. Honestly, I thought he did better than I expected.
Yeah, you said a close fight. You said
a close fight. I thought it'd be close, but he beat the brakes off of him. I was like, damn, he got his ass kicked. So with that being said, right after that was over, I didn't know if there was any confrontation afterwards. I think they were kind of pretty mellow, considering how hot that press conference was.
No, Regis gave him his props.
Yeah, it was pretty. That press conference is pretty hot. If you look at it, they are setting up Ryan Garcia against Devin Haney, because even Bill Haney was talking about it, kept saying, "What about Ryan? What about Ryan?" That looks actually like the fight that should happen. Yeah. Because Ryan has to go up. And then exactly what I thought was going to happen, Devin Haney said, I'm going right to 47. I ain't going to be here alone. The money fights are there. The only fight now, they keep calling out Tank.
Yeah.
I don't think he wants to fight Tank.
No.
Because
if he gets hit with those punches from Tank,
but not only that, Tank's not as wide as that.
No.
Tank is a compact fighter whose punches are sharp and short, and he always gets to where his target is. He handles that incredibly well. He's been on the stage before. Progress doesn't have the fighters on his resume that Tank does. Yeah. I don't think that's a fight he wants.
No.
He says he does, and he'll always say, where's Tank, where's Tank, where's Tank? Everybody says that.
Yeah, you gotta say
even Bill Haney was he was ripping Mayweather and Tank at the I saw a video of him saying it's now Haney's era. This is what it is. I don't know about that. I don't know. Haney needed this win like this. That's for sure.
That's what we talked. You talked about it.
He needed this win for this, and that's for sure. He did look really good. He needed that. A knockout would have really done better, but he needed to win like this, and it didn't need to be as close as it was, and it wasn't close. It really was. I mean, I don't think.
What was it? 120, 107? Wasn't that the fight?
Well, yeah, because the two knockdown, two 10-8 rounds. I mean, you got knocked down.
Just crazy.
I mean, and then you land 40 some punches. You realize that's less than 4 punches a round.
That's ridiculous.
That's like, because that's 12-round fight. Not good. Wasn't good.
So leading into the, you talk about the Ryan Garcia fight with Devin Haney. Ryan's a little wide when he throws his hooks and stuff. Do you think?
But he's way faster. Way faster than, and he's bigger. He's a lot taller, so that'll help him keep that distance. Progress had to get close.
Yep.
And when you're that close to Devin Haney, had this move he did with he'd put his hand up like this, and he was banging him hard, hard. Well, that didn't sound good.
Pause.
He was hitting him hard. Yeah. Okay. Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So he was hitting him hard.
Oh shit.
All right, man. We are rusty.
Yeah.
We are rusty. Oh, okay. So anyway, as I was saying, next fight up has to be Ryan Garcia. It makes sense. Both moving up because Ryan's fight just happened. Devin's fight's happening now. It makes sense. They're both on the same time frame. Looks like that comes sometime in
Just
March.
One
April.
thing, real quick. What about if Regis went against your boy Rolly?
That would be a good fight. Yeah, but did you see the post-fight press conference?
No,
Regis is already looking to go somewhere else. Looking to go to MMA.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he said he wants to do MMA. So I'll still do this for a little bit. He's 35.
Oh,
not that that's old.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I know. I thought he was a lot younger. He looks a lot younger. He looks like he's got like a baby face.
Well, he started late, like you said. So
it's 17. Yeah, I guess. But you got to figure Devin Haney is 10 years younger. That's a big difference. That's a big difference. But can he? Let's put it this way: can he transition into that sport at? I don't know, is wrestling. But can he transition into that sport at 35? I don't think so. I think it's just more or less he's going to maybe bare knuckle. I don't know. But he was talking about MMA. I don't think that's smart at all. But it was definitely not close. The fight wasn't close. Him versus Rolly. I'd lean towards Regis.
Oh,
I would, because he's a lefty and he's a little bit sharper than Rolly. Rolly's big. He's big, so he can hit you. But I mean, if you get hit, first of all, if you get hit by Devin Haney and get knocked down, you're going to be out. If you get hit by Rolly, Rolly hits very hard. Even Tank said, "Wow, he hits very hard."
Yeah.
So if you get hit by him, you're going to get. I think you'll be knocked out. That's just my opinion. I don't know. I don't think it's. I mean, I don't think that'll be a fight that'll happen. I don't. I mean, I think Rolly's gonna. Rolly, I think, because of his name, I think he'll be able to fight some guys that are bigger. Why would you fight Regis, who just lost a title? So he doesn't have a title. Then you're going to fight someone you could fight potentially, a Ryan Garcia, or let me tell you, I've seen a lot of this guy, that Matias guy.
Yeah, I was going to tell you.
Yeah, that told me yesterday. Now that when we were off the air, I think I looked at that guy's good. That guy's really good.
I guess he turned down a fight with Lopez because of his hand.
He may have.
He said he'll be ready in April or March to fight him.
Who?
Lopez.
Okay, but wow. You know what? I think I did hear them two are fighting. I did hear that.
He said he turned it down, but he said he had a hand injury. But he said he'll be ready by March, April.
Oh, you know what? I give T.O. all the props. He fights anybody.
Yep.
He'll fight anybody. Anybody. I think he would fight. I think either would be Ryan and Haney or T.O. and Haney.
Yeah.
I mean, Haney can't go backwards. He can't do his mandatories and stuff like that. He's got to fight guys.
Yeah,
I think honestly, I think honestly he'd want to unify the belts because he was unified champion at 130. Then he could be unified champion or he was at 35. He was 35, unified champion. Then goes up to 40. If he unifies the belts there, that'd be two division unified champion. Then he goes to 47. The only option there, which they were talking about, was Crawford.
I was gonna just bring that up.
But is Crawford going to 54 to fight Spencer? No, is that?
That's still not definitely. That's not out there yet. I thought he was gonna stay. I don't know. If
it's 47, because Haney said he's going to 47. Those two fighting. Now here's a little bit of different. Crawford would be the bigger guy going into this fight. That, in my opinion, is a safer bet of happening in a couple of years.
Yeah,
if they can both stay there, that's a fight you could build up. If Devin Haney, again, I'm not saying I'm not sold on Devin Haney. He looked unbelievable. I think it was a little bit of Devin Haney is light years ahead in skills.
Yeah,
light years ahead of skills than Prograis, and a little bit of I don't think Prograis is that good.
Yeah,
I think he's good fighter, but not on that elite type of fighter. Top 15, top 20, yes.
Now, one thing I would say that I saw with Haney, and I don't know if it was just the fight. After he would throw the jab and stuff, his hand will come down. His left hand is down a little bit more than I've normally seen of him. So I don't know if it was just the fight, because he's southpaw.
You know what? I think he was so confident after the first 4 rounds. I think he thought, I'm going to beat the brakes off of this guy. It's going to be easy. The thing he did. Oh, here's what I want to get to. So during the press conference, how they were saying, like, you're not from the street. I'm from the street. You're a thug. That fight proved right there. You don't exactly have to be from the hood to have that kind of, because Bill Haney is legit street guy. He is a tough dude.
They moved away.
He raised his kid right. He is a good father. He raised his kid right. And he is so disciplined. Yeah. Even if he said after the fight, after the 5th round or 6th or 7th round, he knew he had it. He said, but I still stuck to my game plan because what happened to when he fought that guy Linares, he got popped on the chin, he got wobbled. Said, I ain't gonna happen in this fight. I'm gonna be, I'm definitely gonna be, on my P's and Q's and making sure that I'm focused. That as much as Bill Haney gets a lot of heat, that's on Bill Haney for being a good father.
He's a good father, good trainer.
Oh, and he really,
like you said.
Yeah. The only thing with Bill Haney again, when he fought Lomachenko, he didn't know what to do. He had no clue. There was no second plan.
Yeah.
They said when he came back to the corner, he said, man, he knows exactly what I'm going to throw. And he goes, just keep doing what you're doing. And people jumped on him for that. But that was Bill Haney's first real big fight. So give him a break, give him a pass on that. Because the 2 guys that fought on the other card were Devin Haney promotion fighters, all with Bill Haney as the head coach, and they won. Building a nice little stable there. I don't think it's a good idea to get Mayweather on your bad side.
No.
So I think you should stop that. I think his mouth gets him in a little bit of trouble.
Yep.
But you got to give him props for number 1, raising a good, and he is a good guy. You know how I feel about him, how he treated my son in Vegas. He's a good guy, respectful guy, and disciplined, very disciplined. Doesn't get out of shape, eats right. You don't hear him in trouble. Hey, some of that goes to be said for Bill Haney. That's pretty good.
I think the most important thing that you said right there was stay always in shape, because that's the thing that took Mayweather to another level. He was always in fight shape, no matter what. Didn't drink, didn't smoke, didn't do anything, but he was always in shape, and that's the thing that going up and down will mess you up.
All right, look at Adrian Broner. All the skill in the world.
Yeah,
just horrible outside the ring, and that really plays a part in it. You don't realize how hard it is to get that weight off and be sharp when everyone, again, when you're the hunted, it's difficult. When you're the hunter, you're hungry, you want to fight. When you're the hunted, it's hard to maintain that. I said that.
And discipline is the main thing with that.
Discipline, because you're getting pulled. Listen, it happens here at work with me. You're getting pulled in a million different directions. Now, could you imagine if I was getting ready to fight somebody, getting punched in the face, and I'm getting pulled in different directions, media, this, that, the newspaper, podcasting? Like, I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah.
Let alone that's just a bagel shop. Let alone being on a high level fighting somebody. That's a big issue. That's a really big issue. Devin Haney's disciplined enough to do it because him and his father have been doing it for years. So after that fight's over, I quickly I want to transition to MMA real quick because I just saw this. Did you see
Reinhardt?
I was gonna say that. He was was he on roller skates?
Now, did he retire after that fight? He needs to.
He should. He has a great podcast.
And he's a great commentator.
A great announcer, great analyst. What was he thinking taking that fight?
I know.
I mean, that guy, Roundtree, man, he hit him with that uppercut and then right hand, and
he started.
I don't know what kind of dance he was doing. It was like the cha-cha. And he went down. And hey, listen, give Roundtree credit. He could have hammered. He stood over him. He could have, and it was over. I mean, he really could have. He could have given him the Dan Henderson, and he didn't. He kind of let it go. He was like, "All right, you're out. I'm not going to do anything."
He hasn't been the same since he lost to, I think, Glover.
The guy that got his teeth busted. He busted his teeth. Who was that? Who busted him up good? Really good. Was it Pereira?
No,
Pereira?
No.
Who was that? Busted him up real good in his mouth.
Yeah, I know. Broke his teeth and stuff. But it was Glover that I don't know about that, but I think Glover was the one that just really took everything out of him. And it was funny. I was listening to the Joe Rogan Daniel Cormier podcast. Did you hear that?
No.
Well, Daniel Cormier was on there, and first time ever. It's pretty good. So they were talking about. Remember when John Jones kneed him in the head when his hand was down? He got back up. When he fought John Jones, when
you're talking
Anthony
about
Smith,
okay.
Anthony Smith, and because they were talking about
he could have quit.
He could have quit and won the belt.
And won the belt, but he didn't.
Yep.
Same thing with Chael. With Chael, what?
Sutton?
Yeah.
With who?
When John Jones' foot sticking out, his bone was sticking out of his foot.
Yes.
If he didn't get up for the next round, and if Chael, I forget what happened there.
If there was another round, he
couldn't fight. Yeah,
he
but
couldn't fight.
Yeah,
John Jones couldn't fight.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So go ahead. So what were you saying about that?
No, he's just saying what type of guy he is. Like he's gonna fight. He's gonna get up and fight.
And he could.
And the way Daniel Cormier was saying it was like, maybe I probably would. I probably would have just took the the knee and say, okay, I can't go on. Because they were talking about Aljamain Sterling when that was a vicious knee. They started replaying that from Peter Yan.
Was it that bad though? I didn't.
Yeah, George, you got to look at it slowly. I was
Let me see if I can find it here.
It was. Whoo!
I didn't see that as such a big thing.
Yeah, because if you go to the podcast, they'll show it on the video and stuff, but in slow motion from different angles. There's a short on that. You can see it. It was a vicious knee. So I give all the credit to Anthony Smith. I think he just hang it up.
He could have. He actually could have. I don't know if that's the illegal kick right there. Am I still on the screen?
Of course.
I'm still on?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me go to the screen share here quick.
I still see your ugly face.
All right, right here is what we're gonna do. All right. What can you see? What do you see now?
I see the fight and everything.
All right.
Right here.
Here it comes. Here comes the knee.
Show the other. Here it comes. Boom!
Oh yeah, that is bad. That's.
Oh,
wow. Oh, that's bad. I didn't know it was that bad. Oh, that was bad.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was that bad.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a bad one. His fro like flipped up. Wow, he got him good.
Yeah, and everybody was giving him shit because he was concussed, but the way he acted.
Ooh, that was a bad one. Wow, I didn't realize how bad that was.
Yeah, that was bad.
Sheesh.
Yep.
That was really bad.
And it took him. That actually took him to go get the neck surgery. The neck surgery.
Oh, he had a problem with his neck too?
Yeah, he had a problem with his neck. Remember the disc back here? And he had to get surgery.
I don't remember about that.
Yeah.
But now, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bad shot. I didn't realize it was that bad. Jesus. Wow. So yeah, where do you think Anthony Smith goes from here?
I
And where do
think
you
he
think
retires.
Roundtree goes?
They say Roundtree's good. He called out Alex Pereira, but he's just a beast. Alex Pereira is a beast.
At that weight, yeah.
He is a beast.
Moving up, yeah, he is. He's a big dude. I mean,
Yep.
and he's vicious. He does a lot of things. He does everything good, but like a few things great.
You know, he has 11 MMA fights. Well, maybe 12 now, and he has 2 titles.
Yeah, that's
in 2
pretty
different
good.
weight classes.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Who does the next big one is obviously Colby coming up this weekend. We're going to do a quick hits coming up soon for that. I have Rachel Charles on this week and one other person.
Good. We got to get Jersey on so we can talk about the interviews and the Teddy Atlas thing.
Yeah, we'll do that sometime this week.
Yep.
And then what was the other thing I had to do this week?
Schools are out.
No, right? They're out tonight. Tonight's their last one.
Okay.
But it's never the last one.
Yeah, I know.
It's weird how it goes. Here's the thing. It goes in. It's just how strange it is. It goes into, it slows down with school and then picks up with the baskets and everything. Yeah. So I really don't have much of a break until January. Yeah. Or December 25th. It's the one day I'm really off a year. I'm off. Because we were even open Thanksgiving this year.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I mean, like I was there. If I have the help.
Hey, how was the thing last night?
Winterfest.
Yes, how was that?
It was good. Yeah, you know they do a good job here. The people that do it. You know what it reminded me of? Westwood, Home for the Holidays.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, packed. Place was packed. Christmas tree lighting. I mean, we have.
It was packed when I was leaving yesterday at like 1. I mean, people started walking, started eating the apple dumplings and stuff like that.
Oh, it was crazy busy. Crazy busy. I was like, not our shop. We closed.
Yeah,
we closed. We just had people coming in doing gingerbread houses and what have you. That was, I couldn't do it because I couldn't start it.
Yeah, I remember the one year we did that, and we were like, Jesus, we were like baking all night.
I know, baked all night, did all that stuff.
Plus, we had wholesale with the supermarket, so
with Garrity's and everything. Yeah, it was constant. It was constant. People in there. I remember the one year we had all that dough. Doug forgot to put the salt in it. Remember that?
Yep.
And the dough was like really flat. Yeah, so we had to do the dough on top of that after we did all that stuff. Oh, what a nightmare. The shit we did, huh? To get through for those years.
So football's coming out tonight. It's football, Eagles versus Cowboys tonight. What do you think?
I think I'm going to go with the Eagles. I don't think the Cowboys are that good, really, to be honest with you.
Really?
I mean, they have a good defense, but nah. I think the Eagles lost their game because of I think it was more of a trap game to get blown out like that.
I mean, I just think 49ers are just the top.
49ers are good. I didn't realize they were that good.
Yeah.
Listen, Carl is starting to think he'll like the 49ers over the Steelers now. He told me, he goes, I jumped ship. I'm going to the 49ers. I'm like, why? The Steelers are terrible.
He likes Brock Purdy, huh?
Yeah, no, he does.
Brock
Purdy, well, you know what's funny? I was looking here in this paper locally. They're saying that Tomlin's on the hot seat. Should be on the hot seat. They haven't had a change of coaches in years. I think that's a good thing.
Since 1970 something, it's been only 3 coaches.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It was Chuck Noll, then it was Bill Cowher.
Yep.
And then it's Tomlin.
Yeah.
That's 3. That is ridiculous.
I don't know if he could be on the hot seat. I mean, the team is still okay. They still somehow win. You know? They're like what, 7-5 or something like that.
Does it mean the Giants have a new coach every year? Like every year.
They do, but this coach is gonna stay. Dable, he's a good coach. He's a good coach.
You think?
Yeah. I'll tell you who's on the hot seat is the coach for the Chargers and the coach for the Buffalo Bills.
Well, the Bills have to get their act together. I think there's a lot of infighting there.
Yeah.
When you have, Diggs and Allen not on the same page. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's your team right there. And the Chargers, they have that quarterback who's good.
Yeah, and they have receivers. Their defense is supposed to be good. It's just coaching. I'm telling you, it's the coaching. It would be like 4th and 2 on their own 30, and he'll go for it, and they'll be like, "Yo, what's that?"
Yeah, no, it's kind of like midget football here,
Yeah.
I mean? And what
did you go to the thing yesterday, the awards or something?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, there was an award thing. It was like I don't know, what do you call it?
The ceremony, I
Just
guess.
like a banquet. Recognize everybody.
Did Jax get an award?
No, it wasn't awards or something.
Oh, okay.
If there was an MVP, it would have been this kid Mays, the quarterback.
Okay. Yeah.
And he was on the All-Star team there. They just sent him to the All-Star team that game that night, that day he went over.
Oh,
Kid's
wow.
unbelievable. You know what he reminds me of? Randall Cunningham.
Oh,
He
okay.
goes back, then goes across and back the other way, back. He's unbelievable. And I think because his dad's about 6'5",
Oh, so
6'4".
he's gonna get big.
He's gonna be big. So if he can
Okay.
maintain that speed, which I think he will, because his dad's in good shape, like he's thin, I think he'll be all right. I think he'll be good. I think he'll be real good, actually.
How old is he?
Well, he's 1 year older than Jackson, or a couple months older than Jackson.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
He's
and
big
so
then. He's big. He's big then.
yeah, he'll be on the same team as Jackson. They're on the same grade. No,
Okay.
he's a grade up. He's one grade up from Jackson, I think. I think he's a grade. No, is he? Yeah, he is. He's a grade up from Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah, so he'll be really good. We have a couple really good teams. Like you know what's good? Our basketball team. Our
Okay.
basketball team's real good. We have Landon's team has got the Cleaver twins on it. A kid Isaac, and this other kid. I don't know his name. I think it's Dave Robbins
Okay.
and Landon. They're a good team. This Shire kid's real good.
Is it a traveling team?
No, this is our high school, 7th and 8th grade, and then our freshmen. But they all play
okay.
up. They all play up too.
Mm-hmm.
They all play up. Now, Landon's not going to get much playing time as on the freshman thing because he's 7th grade, but he still at least gets that experience of being on the freshman. This is how the freshman program works. This is how, if they could get the program the same way, it's almost similar to like a boxing gym where chronic gym fighters. They're very offensive minded. They're not defensive minded. They get hit a lot, but they're offensive minded. So you know exactly what kind of fight you're going to get when you fight. It's almost similar to that. They've got a good little team there. I think we're going to expect some big things out of these kids coming up.
That's good. What about Jax getting into the little wrestling?
Today, matter of fact, I don't know if he's on. Let me see if he's wrestling now.
Did he make weight?
You know what I found out?
What?
There is no weight class. Yeah, they go by like I'm just gonna text my ex-wife now.
Wow.
I don't.
I could see Jax putting on.
Yeah, no, believe me, he had his whole gear on, ready to go, and he seemed like he was pumped up.
Okay.
And Landon was with him, so I that was good because I wanted Landon to be like, hey, listen, it's almost like similar to where he was Jax won.
Whoa!
So he's 1-0. Okay. So let's see. Now he's got another match. It's a tournament. He's got to win 3. So 1 down. Ready to go. Jackson's gonna be putting it on. He told me, he's like, I'm double leg, picking him up, putting him in a cradle, and squeezing as hard as I can. I said, Jax.
That ain't gonna happen. Put him in a pretzel. Put him in a pretzel.
Yeah, no, I know. Honestly, I think Jax is good because he's very squirmy. Like he's very
he's compact.
Like you can't grab him and he's good and he's strong because he wrestles with Landon all the time.
Yep.
So he's wrestling up a higher weight class with his brother, and so the other people are a little bit lighter.
Yeah.
To me, I think. I don't know. That's why I've always boxed people that were heavier. Because then you fight someone who's small. Because I was always short.
Yep.
Everyone was taller than me, so I'd like to fight people that are bigger than me. But that'll be a good sport for Jackson. I think. I really do. If he stays with that, it's going to be good.
Yeah,
be real good. What do we got for this weekend? Anything coming up?
No, nothing coming up. Just
football. Hey, whatever happened to your football fantasy? Is that over?
No, Jay-Z and I are tied for first. He's ahead of me because of points. But
when does that end?
I think in about 2 weeks.
Okay.
In Chino's league, I'm like 2 and something. And
wow.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, Nick Chubb got hurt, so he was.
That's right. Pick. That's right. That's right. You guys.
Deshaun Watson just sucked too, so it's But my other leagues I'm in, I'm middle of the pack, 4th, 5th, so I'll make the playoffs.
Yeah.
So about 2-3 weeks, it's gonna playoff start.
Okay. Well,
did you like that in tournament basketball thing? I think that's pretty cool.
You know what?
In between leagues.
I think it's stupid to me.
Really?
Because it's all it's a money grab.
But the final game is in Vegas. That's pretty cool.
That's
Like
cool. Yeah,
last
that's
night
cool.
was in Vegas.
Are they
Stuff
gonna
like
put it in
that.
a sphere
What?
or no? They're gonna put it in a sphere? That sphere thing?
Oh, I don't
That'd be
know.
good.
Yeah,
Oh, who
but
wants to go there?
UFC.
I know UFC, but there was someone who else wanted to do it. A boxing guy, De La Hoya wants to put it there first
Is that
because Dana White's going in May Independence Weekend. He wants to put it right before. De La Hoya always a disruptor.
Yep.
Always a disruptor. De La Hoya wants to do some dumb stuff.
He'll just put it together and it'll be a disaster.
Remember, he
UFC,
didn't even know Chuck Liddell's name. He kept calling him Chuck Liddell. He was like, and he didn't know any of the people that were there. You know, the one thing with Dana White is a phenomenal promoter. Yep. A great promoter, and he even if he will make sure he knows your name, he knows everybody's stuff, and he puts the fights together that people want to see right now. I mean, really,
he's not going to put it on if he knows it's going to be good.
Yeah, he has people, and he has a lot of people around him that'll be like, hey, you can't. This is this guy's name. He does this. This is his story. So don't kid yourself. He's smarter than you think. You know.
Oh yeah, just like WWE. You know, there's
Vince McMahon. He knows everything that goes on. Everything.
Yep. Speaking of that, what do you think of CM Punk?
You know, I saw it, but now, okay, so now here comes the substance. Great sizzle. Well, let's see the steak now. Like, what are they gonna do with him?
I don't know.
Fight Roman Reigns?
I don't know.
Is that it? Is that what you got?
I don't know. I mean, I just liked when he came back. It was pretty cool. But then,
listen.
What else
a lot of people have great entrances. The Ultimate Warrior had a great entrance. He couldn't wrestle. The bell would ring, and they'd look at him like, "What's next?" You know. So yes, I agree with that. The storyline has to make sense for him in order for him to be successful. He is getting older. I don't know.
See, I didn't even know until you told me that he had a lawsuit with them. Or something like that, right?
Yep. Lawsuit. Here's the other thing too. I don't think the MMA thing helped him. Him getting beat up like that, I don't think that helped him. I know. Get beat up but listen, if you get beat up by a guy named Mike Jackson.
Yeah, I mean.
Actually, we saw Mike Jackson at the Teddy Atlas thing. I could swear it was him. He's because he's a reporter. I honest to God, I think it's him. I was like, that's Mike Jackson. He ain't big.
Well,
I don't say a lot of people are big because I'm short.
Yeah.
We're almost eye to eye.
Oh.
I don't think so. So I don't think
that you just said about the Teddy Atlas thing, and it just keeps on popping into my head. Who was the one that you really connected with over there at that day?
Well, I think right at first, Paulie Malignaggi, he greeted us like we knew each other. And and I think it's because, but here's the thing. The things were so small. Like it's like a small group of people.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously everybody knows Teddy. Obviously. So it's like, oh, you know him from here. You know him from here. Like I just went to Congressman Muser's party. Okay. I didn't know anybody. But like the staff was unbelievable. They'd come in, Nate would be like, hey, this is hey, George, this is so-and-so. So there's all some sort of connection to Dan. This guy Jackson I met a guy Matt. These guys were all great people. And they all knew Nick. Obviously my stepson works for Dan Muser. So everybody knows everybody. So no matter what, they're like, oh, there can't be any bad apples here.
Yeah.
So going into that, everybody acted like they knew each other. That makes everything a lot easier. Everybody's like, there's no fans running up to them going, hey, give me a picture. Do this. You know what I mean? It's not like that. It's normal. Like you're there, you're all on the same page. You're not fanning out. You're not being a fanboy. Okay. You're like, hey, and it was good. Paulie was really good. Teddy really good. Max was a good guy. Chris Algieri came down and he said, hey, I'll take a picture with you. We were coming out. He said bye to me before he left.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, I don't know Chris. I don't know him I don't know him personally. I know him from being Maureen's friend who trains with him. And Maureen talks real good about him, saying, hey, this guy's a good guy. Okay. And everything that they said were there. The only one that disappointed a little bit was Stephen A. In and out, didn't say much. He did make an appearance, and I'm sure he made a donation. But he didn't hang out.
What about Mad Dog?
Oh, Mad Dog was fun. Mad Dog was fun. Yeah, he came in there. Hey, wait. I said, hey, I listen to you all the time. Oh, that's great. Good guy. I mean, he was just coming out of the bathroom, and I just happened to be going in. So I was like, hey, Chris, yeah, I was going in. He was coming out.
Okay.
I'm like, hey, so it wasn't like,
how's it hanging?
But, hey, Chris, how's it going? It was a good show. There was a good thing for those people. It was, he does so much for them, and the fact that most of that money goes to kids, they all get it. It's not like, and I don't want to throw people's business on there like UNICEF and stuff like that. That money don't go where you think it goes. A lot of it's administration. You know what I mean?
Just like the March for Dimes and all that.
Yeah, the March for Dimes, because 1 dime per dollar goes to the place. Well, 90 cents goes elsewhere. I mean, I didn't say that. That's on Snoops. Go to Snoops and look it up. That's why it's called March of Dimes. Okay. Anyway, when you have someone put that kind of money into and not care that he don't care about that. You need this, come send us a letter, do all this stuff. And I never knew he was going to give the gym money ever in a million years. Mm-hmm. Then all of a sudden there's we're getting announced to get a check. I'm like, what the hell? When did that happen? But good people in general. We made a lot of good contacts. I'm going to reach out to Paulie soon to see if he would do it. And I got to get a hold of Jerry Cooney. I forgot. I actually forgot that I had his number to call him. He said, just call me and we'll get it on. I forgot because I have so much on this calendar here.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at this calendar, I've got a million things.
Yeah, I was looked at it yesterday.
I have this girl, Angela coming on next week. Who I do have is a kid, just got done doing a powerlifting competition. AJ DeAngelis. And his dad had reached out to me when Greg Valentino was on. And I've been following him on Instagram much. I couldn't get him in studio. He's from Philadelphia. So we're going to do a StreamYard with him. His son just competed last week. It was his last competition. We're going to get him on, I think Saturday. I'm going to get him on a couple minutes. I'm going to tell it's a good, the father-son things are always good. It's why I like Bill Haney and them. So, Bill's a little wild, but I like that. I like Devin Haney. Well, we're going to wrap this up here. Let's see if we can get a quick hits together sometime this week. If not tonight, later on. I don't know what my schedule's like. But
probably this week.
This week sometime. Yeah, I don't know.
We got to get the Kobe fight. I want to
the Kobe fight this week. Yeah, I want to get Gary Grant on too. Maybe you guys can
probably Thursday would be, or Thursday would be a good one.
Okay, Thursday or Friday. Yeah, that would probably be
schools are out, right?
They say Monday. But again, when
I delivered to Lyco the other day, they were like, "Oh, the 15th is our last day." So
when's the 15th? 15th Friday. No way.
That's what they said.
Well, they can't go to the 15th. There's no possible way they're going to the 15th. I mean, 15. That would be 15. No, but so overall for that fight, Diz, did you think it was a good fight? Well, there goes Diz. Coach Diz gone. No, but he had his opinions on that fight. He thought it was very good. Well, with that being said, don't be envious of what I've accomplished in my life. Be inspired what you could do with yours. We'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for watching the Zapata Brand Podcast. Please subscribe to the podcast and listen where all podcasts are available.